Hey people, how you doing today? So today I'm going to be talking about a very special person, and that person is El Guapo, okay? And in case you don't know who El Guapo is, he's a YouTuber that goes by the name of Beautiful Lies, okay? And speaking of, I'm gonna put the link in the description so that you guys can go check out his channel, and as well as I'm gonna put the link in the description for what I'm about to tell y'all about for Monday Motivational. Let me give you a little backstory about El Guapo. So, I first saw El Guapo, okay, on a channel called The Lead Attorney, okay? And as a matter of fact, at this juncture, when I first saw him, he was just a person that would get up on Lead Attorney, and whatever Lead Attorney was talking about, whether it's a case or whether it was about marriage and divorce, he would come in there and basically, you know, give his basically opinions and commentary and whatever, you know, the subject was at that time. But however, at this particular time when I saw him, he didn't have a channel. So eventually he got a channel, and because of his, shall we say, wisdom, and because of his experience in life and other factors in as well, this is why his channel is really growing really well and fast, and you know, he's becoming somewhat of a household name amongst certain sectors, certain people in YouTube, and so forth and so forth, okay? But also, I will say this, that I had the good pleasure of meeting El Guapo, and let me tell you, exactly what you see in terms of how he is, his mannerisms and all this other stuff, is exactly what you see in person. And he's a little bit charming in person, might I add, okay? But that's my friend and my good brother, El Guapo. So El Guapo, if you're watching this, in the good words of you, salute and salutations. Anyways, I saw a particular video that El Guapo posted where he was sharing his life in a way that most people probably didn't even realize that that was going on with him. So, let me explain. This particular video that he shared was showing where he basically was at his, shall we say, lowest point, okay? And so, just to kind of give you the short version, so basically at this point, he was a couple of months freshly divorced. He basically was broke, he was in his car, and yet he made a video of all of this, talking about all of this, right? But what struck me about this particular video, while he's talking and he's explaining what's going on in his life, and you know, and he's letting you know that he has no money, and you know, he's living with his mom, and you know, through all of the hard times and everything. But again, what struck me is not one time in his telling of, you know, his story and his life, he didn't even ask for money, he didn't ask for anything. He was just simply saying, here's what's going on with my life as it's happening. And for me, that's what struck me as, wow. It just goes to show you sometimes that we can look at people, you know, when they're at their best and things like that. But when we don't see them at their worst, we can easily take it for granted that they've always had it, you know, at their best for, you know, however long it's been going, right? But it just goes to show you that with a guy like El Guapo, the bottom line here is that we are all, I say this once again, are all not immune to the trials and the tribulations of life. So, in as well as he showed that video, he also showed a follow-up video, which some people didn't know that was happening until he revealed that's what was happening at that time and at that moment. And so in this particular video, he was also showing, and at this point, he had gotten a YouTube channel going and things like that. But in this particular video, he actually just got the job, and he was about to, go to the job in a couple of hours, but yet he stopped to make the time to make a video to talk about whatever it is that he needed to talk about. But again, what I find interesting was that even though, all of this is unfolding, but yet at the same time, he's still trying to be resilient, in as well as encouraging, in as well as just, letting life unfold. But yet, the most interesting part of El Guapo is that he's not complaining. And that's what had me inspired to make this video for you, to show that, life happens, right? But what I love about El Guapo was that even though he's not complaining on the camera, and that's not to say that maybe he wasn't complaining, because he could have been complaining when the cameras are not rolling, right? Because sometimes, as YouTubers, we don't tend to show you everything that happens. Some things, yes, we will show you, and some things, it just is a private moment. But needless to say, I just thought it was very, very inspiring to see all of this unfold. And yet, again, he didn't complain. He just said, look, here's my life, here's what's going on, and here's how it's happening at the time that it's happening. So as a result of him getting the job, he also has a beautiful wife at this point. He's remarried. He has a son. So speaking of Guapo, congratulations, my friend, and I am very proud of you that you've gotten this far. But yet, I have to say a big salute to you, sir, that you were able to show people that it wasn't always like that, and it took a starting point for you to get to the point that you are, whereas you're just a high value man, and I love it. So I say all this to say that part of me doing Monday Motivational for you is to show you that even myself, that I go through things, and because of that, that inspired me to be able to do videos where I'm going to explain to you the lowest points that you didn't see, or maybe when I have the lowest points, I'll show it to you as part of the Monday Motivational, okay? So speaking of El Guapo and his story, I encourage each and every one of you to please click the link to the video of him telling you this story and why his story matters, okay? And I hope you gain either inspiration, wisdom, or both. Or maybe you gain something from it. In as well as I encourage you to subscribe to his channel, give it a like, watch the videos, leave a comment on his videos, okay? Because I'm not just saying this because this is my friend, but I think this video, in as well as El Guapo is a person that is worth definitely your time and your energy checking out. In the great words of Ilyana Vazant, life happens. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with sharing your life and your story as it's happening, whether it's bad, whether it's worse, or whether you're going through something. Because sometimes the very thing that you're sharing is the very thing that is going to help someone, motivate someone, inspire someone, or someone can relate. So with that said, there is no shame in asking for help, because you just never know where the help may just come from or who it may come from. The worst that can happen with asking is you get a no. But even if you get a no, that doesn't mean you might not get a yes. Sometimes in life, you might have to go through a couple of no's to get to one yes. But the point is that it takes you speaking up in order for you to find out where that yes is going to come from. In the meantime, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time a new video is uploaded. And as well as give this a like for the algorithm so that it will share it out to many people. And as well as share this video with your family and your friends. Leave a comment. Just leave a comment right about there and let me know what you think of this video, okay? And as always,